Hi developers! Today we're going to unbox the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 hardware development kit. The Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 HDK is a comprehensive development platform designed for Android application developers, consumer electronic manufacturers, and hardware component vendors. The kit features a Snapdragon 8650 processor with our leading 5th generation Qualcomm AI engine and includes various tools to help you evaluate, optimize, test, and deploy your application on devices that contain the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 mobile platform. Let's see what's in the box. The core kit includes the HDK mainboard with a Snapdragon 8650 processor, a 12-volt DC power adapter, and a USB cable. Depending on your requirements, you can purchase optional hardware components such as the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 mobile HDK display card, Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 mobile HDK rear-facing camera card, and the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 mobile HDK sensor card. Now, let's unbox the kit and go over the individual hardware components. First, we have the Snapdragon HDK 8650 mainboard, where all the processing occurs. Let's go over some important connectors on this board. This is your power connector. You'll need a 12-volt DC adapter to power your kit, which you can plug in right here. This is your sensor expansion connector for external sensor cards. Here are the volume buttons, as well as the 3.5 mm headset jack. The USB-C port connects a host device, enabling tasks like deploying applications to the mainboard using ADB commands. The HDMI connector allows you to connect the mainboard to an external HDMI device as your display. To use the HDMI connector, you'll need to set the dip switch 7 and 8 to on. Let me show you how this is done. First, turn off the power supply. Then, set the dip switch 7 and 8 to the on position. Now connect the power supply cable and HDMI cable. And power on the device. You can now see the display on the monitor connected to the HDMI cable. Having discussed the mainboard as an independent component, let's explore some other hardware connectors that are compatible with it. Let's first unbox the display card. The Snapdragon HDK 8650 display card includes a display panel with a FHD Plus LCD capacitive touch display and an expansion card that supports extended audio connectors and sensor connectors. It also includes copies of the power on and volume plus/minus buttons from the mainboard. The next component is the rear camera sensor card. The card enables advanced imaging and video capabilities. To set it up, plug the rear-facing camera directly into the camera connector on the Snapdragon HDK development kit board. Finally, we have the sensor card. To set up the sensor card, simply plug it in directly into the sensor connector on the HDK board. This card can give you access to a range of sensors like the pressure sensor, hall sensor, ambient light and proximity sensor, magnetometer, accelerometer, and gyro sensors that you can integrate into your application. Now that we have covered the hardware components, let's see how to connect these components and boot the device in this configuration with the display card. The first step is to connect the rear camera sensor card to the mainboard. Next, let's connect the sensor card to the mainboard. Now, connect the mainboard to the display panel. To use the display panel, make sure that the device is off and set the dip switch 7 and 8 to off position. Our setup is now complete. Let's go ahead and boot up the device. By following these steps, your Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 HDK is now ready to assist you with your next project. For more details, please refer to the link on the screen. Thanks for watching.